I never expected to be here today to talk to you guys what I'm about to get ready to talk to you guys about. I never wanted to talk about this for many reasons. I think the biggest reason is to protect the most important people in my life, which is the mother of my kids and my kids. But I have been left with no choice. I'm feeling all type of emotions right now. I'm sad. I'm mad. I feel that I've been blindsided. Blindsided because, as you guys know, and what you guys have seen for the past year and a half, Catherine and I have the best co-parenting situation that any parent can ever ask for. We actually have a better relationship now than we did when we were married. I look at Catherine as a best friend, someone that I talk to every day, not just about our kids, but about life. She called me last week about her boyfriend, how he had a homeless guy sleeping in his car. I was just over her house bringing the kids pizza, not just the kids, but her and her boyfriend pizza. We were all sitting in her living room eating the pizza, laughing and smiling. And then the next morning is when the snippet of her book comes out, and it talks about how I'm a terrible person and how I was a terrible husband. Not once did she ever come to me and talk to me about this book. Yes, I was aware she was writing this book for the past however long, and I actually congratulated her when I first found out she was writing a book, because obviously I had no idea what the book was about. I just was very proud of her that she was doing something new and something for herself. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Catherine recently just released a snippet of her book that she wrote alongside a professional author that helped her write this book. And the book was manipulated, and she did not tell the full truth, which is why I'm here today to tell you guys the full truth and to tell you guys what really happened. I don't know about you guys, but I find it very odd that the first chapter of her book is about me and not about her. It's about me and how I was a terrible person and a terrible husband, when this book is supposed to be an autobiography about her life. It could have been about anything else. She talks about her family in the book. She talks about ayahuasca. She talks about her new guy. But she wanted to use me in this snippet to reel everybody in for clickbait and to monetize from the book. Usually when someone writes an autobiography about their life, it starts with, "Hey, my name is," not Dolores. That's definitely not how she started it. And that's why I feel like it was a setup. Reason why I say a setup is because when we went through our separation and we decided to announce it to the world, her and I were trying to figure out what was the best way of doing it. I felt the best way of doing it was coming out with a YouTube video together, her and I side by side. And I even told her that, hey, I'll do all the talking, I'll take full accountability for my actions and all the mistakes that I've made. I said, you don't have to say anything if you don't want. Even though you've made mistakes and I've made mistakes, I'll go ahead and take all the blame. She didn't want to do that. So it left me with no choice but to make my own video. I decided to make my own YouTube video, and in that video, I basically exposed myself. And it's crazy because I still have that video today, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Here's the video. The video is over 30 minutes long, so obviously I'm not going to share the whole video, but I'm just going to share a short snippet to show you guys that I did make this video. It caused me to seek it elsewhere. It caused me to make bad decisions. I admit, I've failed as a husband. So, as you guys can see, it was 30 minutes of the video of me just exposing myself. And I obviously shared that video with her to get her approval before posting it. And long story short, she didn't want me to post it. And this is what she had to say about it. I also want you guys to know that I'm gonna have receipts throughout this entire video. And the reason why I have some of these receipts is because I knew that one day it was a possibility of something like this happening. And you guys have seen it time and time again, where couples break up and there's always some sort of exposing. And so I just wanted to be able to have my own truth just in case something like this happened. And this is why I have certain recordings. So as you can see the date on here, I filmed that video on June 12th, which was a week before we announced our separation on Instagram. Here is a recording which was on January 13th, which was the day after I filmed this video. And this was her response on why she felt I shouldn't post the video.
Yeah. So I'm saying, is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, but do I have to worry about like you like saying something like after and stuff?
So I'm basically asking her like, what is okay for me to say? She showed me her statement that she had, and I was like, okay, well, I had no say in that. You're doing what you want to do. Am I allowed to do what I want to do?
No, you just say
Okay,
you weren't happy.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Like, say what you said in your video. I just think your video would have been, you would have had a lot of backlash. I think this way is much more organic.
So as you heard what she said that if I was going to release this video, I would get a lot of backlash, as if she cared about me getting backlash. What is happening now? You would expect her to be okay with, back then when we were separating at that time, to be okay with me getting backlash, or her saying what she needed to say back then. But a year and a half later, you didn't want me to put this video out because you didn't want me to get backlash. Then what's happening now? Why now? So again, I felt set up because she didn't want me to expose myself back then when we were going through a separation a year and a half ago. She wanted to expose me and save it for her book when her book came out to receive monetary value. So here she continues to talk about how she doesn't feel handcuffed anymore and how she is able to move on with her life because she was able to put out the statement that she wanted to put out. She wanted to tell her that was her side of the story. And now I'm basically just asking her if it's okay for me to tell how I feel in my side of the story. And this is what she proceeds to say.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Because now I'm finally.
Okay, so I'm saying, I'm glad you're saying that.
But I do.
So you don't have to keep going, reverting back to.
But I do agree. What you're saying is that you don't want to feel like you're being attacked in any way, or like I'm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep worried about you,
I don't want to.
Because my concern was that, is she gonna keep bringing me up time and time again for however long? So I'm asking her, hey, if you're gonna continue to do this, then I'm gonna have to do it as well.
I feel like that because I don't want you to worry about that, because that's not the case.
Okay,
and I want you to know that that's not the case.
I know, but again.
I'm not here.
But again,
because if that was the case, if you really truly think about it, that would have happened years ago. If that was really my way, my.
Yeah, but you know how people are after breakups. It's like no, I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general, right? Would you agree that women are like,
sure,
they
they're
keep,
fucked up.
yeah, they keep
Yeah.
fucking being playing the victim, like,
I fucking can't
oh
stand
my
that shit.
God, that's what I'm saying.
She said that I can't stand that shit when women expose their man after they break up. They're fucking weird. That's literally what she said. And that's literally what she's doing now. Okay, so now let's get into the book. She talks about a specific event and a moment in that event to basically define my character. And to show that that is proof that I had another girl there that I was supposedly talking to and I was cheating on her with, when that is not true at all. Think about this. Why would I invite another girl there when this whole event is about my family and this event is about me and Catherine's bond? Why would I want that girl to see that? Me hugging and kissing and grabbing my wife's ass. You guys didn't want to show these clips. Me holding my wife's hand. But you guys want to bring up a clip where it was 5 seconds of a video of me giving my speech, and then when I gave Catherine to Mike to tell her speech, I step away for a second to catch my breath because I just got done playing in an hour-long basketball game, and I wanted to catch my breath, and I wanted to wipe the sweat off of my forehead, and then I get right back next to her. She wants to use that specific moment out of all the 10 years we've ever been through anything to define me as a terrible person and a terrible husband. I'll show you the clip just in case you guys didn't see it. It's all over TikTok. But just so if you can see it for yourself. In this clip, it shows you that when I grab the mic to give my speech, my arm is completely around her the entire time. But you guys want to clip the part where I take a step away.
Again. It's enough. Thank you for everyone who came out and supported us tonight. Thank you for everyone who watched the live stream. Like we always say, nothing will be possible without the PAIZ'S family. We truly mean that.
My arm is completely around her the whole time I'm talking. But she says that she feels unseen. So then,
Babe, you want to say something?
I give her the mic and I step away for a second, catch my breath and wipe the sweat off my
We
face.
have the strongest family in the world. The strongest. Oh my God,
And I'm-
thanks for coming out.
And I'm still right there next to her. It's very unfortunate and sad because now she turned one of our biggest moments as a family and as a brand into a mockery. When that was so special to both of us, and it happened because of both of us.